Sharing documents in ProviderView. This video instructs you on how to use MEA's ProviderView system to share documents with your peers. To begin, from the Fast Attach main screen, click on the Online Features button located on the right-hand side of the software. Clicking Online Features will launch your web browser, taking you into MEA's ProviderView system. On the left-hand side, you'll see a series of features. Click on the Sharing feature to access sharing. This will take you to your sharing inbox. In your inbox, you will see any new invitations or new shares awaiting you every time you enter into the sharing system. To begin sharing, you must first have peers. Let's access peers by clicking on My Peers at the top of the screen. This will take you into your Manage Peers screen. From this screen, you will see all peers with whom you may share your documents and are already accepted peers, or send invitations for those peers to accept. Clicking Send Invitations takes you into the Send Invitations search screen. From this screen, you may search for a peer by their phone number, their NPI, or their state. Once you have entered in any or all of these pieces of information, click the Search button. This will bring up all results matching your search criteria. Once you have found the peer with whom you would like to share information in MEA's repository with, click the Select button on the right-hand side, and then click Send Invitations. Once the invitation has successfully been sent, you'll see a notification that you have invited a peer. If you wish to return to the inbox, click the Inbox button. All new invitations for you or your peers will show up in the sharing inbox under New Invitations. Please note that you may not begin sharing your documentation until your peer has accepted your invitation. To begin creating the share of your documentation, you must click on the My Patients link located on the top of the screen. This will take you into a search for a patient. You may search for a patient by first name, last name, date of birth, medical record number, or all of the above. Once you have entered in your criteria, click Search for a patient. Once you find your search for a patient results, you'll see their first name, last name, and date of birth. Click the Select button to access that patient. Once on the Select Documents page, you'll see the patient's first name, patient date of birth, a button allowing you to view shares already created for the patient, and their documentation. To view the documentation, click under the document type on the left-hand side. You will then see a pop-up window which may take a second to load the images for you to verify and review to make sure that the documentation is the appropriate documentation you wish to share with your peers. Once you are done reviewing the documentation, you may either click the Close button located in the bottom of the pop-up window or the X in the top right corner of the pop-up window. Place a check under Select next to the documentation you wish to send to your peer. You may also enter in a share narrative if you wish of up to 2,000 characters. This narrative may contain any pertinent information sent to your peer. And then of course choose your peer by checking in the Select option next to the appropriate peer. Then click Create Share. You will then be taken to your inbox where you'll see a message that shows you your share has been sent. To review the information you've sent, go back to My Patients, search for the patient you sent your share for, select them, and then click on View Shares already created for this patient. You will then see any shares you've created and may click on the share number on the left-hand side to access the share view. This share view is what your peers will see when they open the documentation, including your narrative and the ability to open the documentation to view it. You may also delete your share from the screen by checking Select and hitting Delete Selected. You will then be notified that this has been deleted and will be able to return to your inbox. From the inbox, if you see any shares that have been sent to you, you may access said shares by clicking on the share number located next to the share you wish to view. Simply click on the number, and this will take you into the share view. Under Share View, you will see the peer who sent you the documentation, the patient name, the provider name, the patient date of birth, and the date created, and any narrative in the center of the screen if there is one available. You will be able to access the documentation by clicking the document number located next to the document, or by clicking on the Click Here link to compile all pages within the document shared to you into a single PDF. From this PDF, you do have the ability to either save or print the documentation. To print, click on the printer, and then choose the appropriate print option as usual. Then you may click the X in the pop-up to return to your share view. To return to your inbox, click the Inbox button. From the inbox, you can view additional shares, and you have the ability to either delete a selected document or save a selected document. If you choose to save a selected document, you will be notified that it's been saved and have access to it under your saved shares. Click the Saved link at the top, and then click the share number to view your share. You have all the same viewing options as you do under your initial share view. To delete a saved share, place a check in the checkbox, and then click Delete Selected. You will be notified that it has been deleted. You may then exit the system by clicking the X in the top right corner of your web browser. This allows you to access your Fast Attach software again. This concludes this instructional video. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to watch any of our other instructional videos available to you. And thank you for using Fast Attach.